Greetings gamers, welcome to Platform 32. My name's Ian Higton and this is another review from the vault, another reviewy blast from the past for you guys. This review was put out in about 2010. This is a review that was on TV when I was doing a video gaming TV show on UK Freeview. It's quite funny because listening to my voice back now, I still feel like I still sound really unconfident with what I'm saying. I'm not projecting my voice very well or anything, but this is a review of Singularity, and it's one of my favourite shooters from the last generation. It's a fantastic game. You can probably get it for really cheap now. If you haven't played it already, I suggest you do. I'll go into more detail why I think it's awesome in this review, but yeah, check it out. I hope you enjoy it, and check back. I'll be getting back onto live streams again soon, and I've got quite a few more reviews from the vault to put up over the next coming weeks and months, or whenever I can be bothered to edit them anyway. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy my Singularity review from about 4 years ago. Woo! Oh yeah, it's really bad quality because it was all done in 360p and ripped off of YouTube and stuff. So yeah, brilliant. Bye.
1945. The Soviet Union continues to expand in both military might and political influence.
Hi all, Ian back again, and this time I'll be giving you the lowdown on Singularity, a new first-person shooter which I've been playing and surprisingly loving since I got my sweaty little hands on a copy on its release day. I say surprisingly because Singularity has kind of snuck up on everyone. There's been minimal advertising, hardly any previews, and online reviews were few and far between before it launched. All these are signs of an impending train wreck of a game that is so awful its existence is hidden from the press so that rubbish reviews don't hinder sales. If that wasn't bad enough, when I went into my local game station, other game related stores are available, to grab a copy of the game, I was informed that they'd only had one delivered. One copy? Weird. I felt sure that I was on my way to wasting £40. Luckily though, my fears were all unfounded, and the game I experienced when I switched on my console was much better than the by-the-numbers shoddy FPS I was expecting, thanks to the madcap marketing involved in its release.
Nathaniel Renko. My god, you're here. Just like Mir 12 said. You must have a lot of questions, but we don't have a lot of time.
Singularity places you in the boots of ridiculously named Genericatron US soldier Nate Renko, who has been sent to a deserted island named Katorga 12 off the coast of Russia to investigate the source of an immense burst of radiation. Weirdly, without any kind of radiation-proof clothing.
Help! Help! For the love of God, please! Let me out!
That's kind of dangerous, right? Oh well, it's only a game. I'm sure real-life armies would never send their troops into danger zones without the right types of equipment. Right? Anyway, the helicopter that Renko is flying in with his equally Genericatron army buddies is struck by an EMP and ends up making a rather ungraceful crash landing straight onto Katorga 12. What follows is nowhere near a by-the-numbers FPS as Renko stumbles across an island base filled with Cold War secrets. The base has been built to process the mysterious and powerful new element E99, which can only be found on Katorga 12. This element is immensely powerful, and thanks to the efforts of maniacal Russian scientists, it's been harnessed for use in terrible weapons more powerful than the atomic bomb. The unstable element was full of surprises though, and along with mutating the unfortunate people who came into contact with it, it also has the ability to manipulate time itself. I don't want to give away too much of the story, but Renko ends up jumping between now, then, and an alternate timeline as you try to unravel a crazy, time-bending, mind-bending conspiracy. Hold on. Time travel? Weird island? This sounds a lot like Lost. Oh, and it looks like the developers must have noticed this too. Be on the lookout for a Lost-based Easter egg on your travels. It will even earn you an achievement stroke trophy if you find it. To help you along on your time jaunt, Renko ends up possessing a TMD, or time manipulation device if you hate acronyms. The TMD lets you control time itself, and it adds an awesome new angle to the FPS genre. With the TMD you can build cover from the rubble of broken walls as you reverse the effects of time. You can age enemy soldiers into dust, or freeze the bad guys in a bubble of time so you can dispatch them in a variety of cool ways. Joining angry Russian soldiers in an attempt to remove your head from your body are the mutated inhabitants of Katorga 12. Some of these hideous monsters are also capable of affecting time in their own ways, with my favourites, the Zek, popping in and out of existence as they stalk you, which creates some great poop your pants moments. The game has a cracking story with really deep and compelling presentation. Think along the lines of Metro 2033 and Bioshock, and you're close to how involving the story is. Graphically, it's not as polished as the previously mentioned games, but it's still very impressive. The atmosphere and the graphical style is just right, and the small changes in the scenery when you flip-flop between time zones are great little touches. As with all games though, there are a few problems. Thankfully, most are minor. There are some dropped animations when swapping from TMD to your gun, which creates a rather jarring visual effect. And the game has fallen foul of the annoying checkpoint curse, which means you have to repeat tedious tasks or listen to the same lines of dialogue every time you die. The worst part of the game is the slightly weak multiplayer, which seems chucked on at the end as a bit of an afterthought. It's a fun multiplayer blaster, and it's pretty cool that the game modes are based around mutants versus soldiers, but unfortunately it's not a stayer, and will probably suffer very badly from the lack of people playing it. That's thanks again to the madcap marketing. It truly is a shame that this game will probably be overlooked by the majority of the public because of this. It really does deserve to be played. So, if you like FPSs with great, compelling storylines, Singularity is right up your street. Go pick this game up right now and teach developers that it is okay to be different. If you can find it in the shops, that is.